Hey, what's up guys? It's Pixelated Apollo and welcome to another online battle of, or should I say battle or should I say match of Battle for Middle-earth 2. This one is a 2 vs 2. I am commanding Mordor. My ally over here is Jackyfish. He is the dwarves and his faction color is white. We are facing the red dwarves and the blue elves, and the map is Weathertop. And it's a really cool map because you can go down the center here. It's a little bit of a strategic position because it's, you know, the upper ground, the higher ground. You can go through there and sneak troops over to enemy bases, which is really awesome. I know you guys really wanted to see a live version of me playing, but when I was playing this, I really just wasn't in the mood. I just wanted to just, you know, play casually, and usually when you do that you always get the best gameplay. So this one's really good because I am facing someone with a similar skill level, at least I think. Maybe I just had a really good game, but very similar, very back and forth, and there's a lot of epic moments of using spells and all sorts of fun stuff like that. So, at the time, I really wasn't feeling Mordor. I'm not a huge Mordor fan when it comes to this game. I don't know why. Maybe it's because of their lack of cav. I don't know. I prefer to have armies that are more quality rather than quantity. I just don't want to spam a bunch of units just to charge everywhere and try to kill everything. Not really my cup of tea. I prefer more of the men or the elves or the dwarves, or honestly all of the good factions I prefer. I also like Isengard. They're a cool faction. But as of right now, I'm actually not building any military bases, and I didn't do that on purpose. I'm not trying any kind of new strategy. I'm building all resources because I just wasn't paying attention. I was just like, oh yeah, I should probably build some kind of barracks, huh? Like, this is not good because I could get attacked very quickly. The elves already have some units ready to go, so I need to be careful. I need to pay more attention next time. If we look over here, we do have, oh, look at this, the red dwarves already attacking Jackyfish, which is not good. So this game is going by really fast. Look at that sneaky little dwarf. We actually played, the dwarf player is commanded by Nemo, and we played a game with him before this, and this is a tactic he used last time because he used the dwarves last time. He built a mine really close to our base and just pumped out troops. We do have Jackyfish. He's leading some dwarves, some guardians to stop their charge. And this is really where the game begins. It starts off pretty quickly for him. For at least, for Jackyfish at least. So there we go. Looks like he upgraded his banner carrier. Oh, and he gets a charge off on that unit. The guardians have a special ability where they can charge through forces. Pretty cool ability. Pretty nice. I think it's the only infantry where you can charge like that, at least in this game. And here comes more guardians. He's just pumping out troops, like I said. That's what he's going to be doing for this entire game. So Jackyfish is going to be on the defense. And poor Jackie, he always gets the like really skilled players on the other team. It seems like I always get the weaker players. But we'll see how this turns out. I did get the Nazgul. Nazgul are very useful heroes. And for my strategy, at this point I realized I was facing the elves. And I didn't want to have to deal with their arrows, the Silverthorn arrows. So I was like, you know what? I don't really care about this match too much. I'm just going to spam catapults. Spam the cheap 300 gold catapults and just slaughter those archers from afar. So that's going to be my strategy this time. And of course, spamming orcs and Easterlings, you know, in case there's any cav that go after my catapults. So we got a nice battle at this inn here, trying to capture it. An epic fight for a strategic position. It's kind of hard to tell who's who, but yeah, good luck. I mean, I don't know really what to say there. Just good luck trying to figure out. Looks like Jackyfish they've got the like white belt, and then the red dwarfs have the red belt there. You can kind of tell. Oh, here we go. And then we've got some phalanx. They're getting crushed by Jackyfish's infantry. Very nice. And now he's building towers, which, okay, I don't get this. I think I've mentioned this before, but people get really mad when you build towers. I really don't know why. Because someone explained to me, they're like, oh, it's really noobish to build towers because it's not a good, it's like, it's too much money. You don't really get, it's not cost effective. But if it's not cost effective and it's not a good strategy, then why do people complain about it? If anything, it's like, oh, okay, this guy doesn't know what he's doing. He's building towers. But instead, players just complain about it, which I just don't get. So I'm all for building towers. If you're going to fight against players who are just running around trying to kill resources, I feel like towers are a good way to protect them. Now, a lot of people who are veterans in this game probably disagree and will yell at their computer screen, but you know, whatever. Whatever. So yeah, the epic dwarven battle continues. If we look back over here, the elves are building themselves a pretty strong army. They've got 2 spears and some Lorien archers, I think. Are those Lorien archers? No, yeah, they are Lorien archers. Okay, cool. So what do I have? Well, I've got a catapult, I've got a Nazgul, and I've got some orcs. And where is my Nazgul? I think he's busy taking out some trolls or something. Oh, no. I send him over this way to harass the dwarves over here. Very nice. Very lovely. There we go. I'm wrecking their lives. He's going to run away from my Nazgul, which is probably a smart move there. So I'm helping Jackyfish, just, you know, buying him some time since he doesn't have any cav yet. That's why the Nazgul is just such a great hero, because you can get him so quickly. He's not that expensive. He's like 1,100. And he just does a lot of damage. He's a good support character because he has a lot of abilities that, you know, like area of effect abilities that, you know, see how their armor is a little bit nerfed, I think. But yeah, I'm just going to continue to run around and just run down these bastards. And now Jackyfish is sending in the reserves over here. And the battle will continue on between the dwarves. The great dwarven civil war. So if we head back over here, the elves are being pretty aggressive. And I don't like that. So I'm going to fight back. Protect my resources. I've got some Easterlings and some orcs charging into battle. I've got my Nazgul. I send him back to his homeland, his front lines. And now the battle between the orcs and elves have begun. Alright, just trying to get my catapults in range here. I'm going to go for the archers. There we go. See, this is what I'm talking about. And since I have such cheap units and I focused on building resources so quickly during the beginning of the game, my treasury or my income is unbelievable. I have so much gold that I can just upgrade. And I went for more of a defensive build, so I'm going to upgrade my fortress here pretty soon. And I'm just going to deck it out with just like arrow towers, catapults, all kinds of stuff. I was going to say resources. That doesn't make sense. I'm going to build resources on my fortress. Oh, the cav, though. This is what I was worried about. The elves sending over their cav. I got to do everything I can to protect this catapult. Looks like we did a lot of damage. Oh, come on. What was that? That was intentional, going after that Nazgul. Come on. There we go. They might kill this catapult. Yes, they do, but we do kill the cav unit. And those catapults are so cheap, I can just spam them out. It's really not a big deal. I honestly did not care the slightest. Alright, so now I'm going to push forward now that I defeated his army. He does have more troops waiting in reserve, but, you know, you might as well just try to be aggressive and take some resources out and try to get an advantage. If we head back over here, it looks like the dwarves are also going to have a very epic battle. Jackyfish sending in. Oh, he got glowing now, so we do have glowing on the battlefield. A very good dwarven hero. He's really good at destroying buildings and supporting the army. Oh, he's going straight for the axe throwers. Takes about one swing of that great hammer and he gets kills. Look at that. Taking out dwarven brothers. Oh, and there goes a charge from the guardians. This is a pretty nice battle. If we head back over here, the battle is going on. And I'm going after this resource. But my infantry is pretty much slaughtered. Like, that's just what you're going to have to expect from the Mordor. Your infantry is just not going to last. We do have, let's see, is this Haldir? Yes, Haldir is going in. He's going after, look at him. He's just like, get this damn catapult out of here. You are not welcome. You will. That looks so goofy. But I'm going to continue to run away because I'm going to try to save this catapult, but it's not looking too good. I've got more Easterlings running to the front lines, and of course, I'm still pumping out catapults from my great siege works. My great industry. Look at that. He's so persistent. But we must slow him down. The Nazgul is right in the middle of this fight, right in the thick of it. And this is where I start to build defenses around my fortress, because I was a little bit worried about the elves. They were making a pretty good push here, but with the help of the catapults, I should be able to push them back. I might lose this resource, but it's really not a big deal. There we go. Yes. Burn them. Burn them. With the catapults, there's a special ability. It's you can switch your ammo, and it does almost like a disease gassy effect that like burns better. I should have used that with some of my catapults to kind of like, you know, burn the ground, because I don't really care if my troops die. They're just simple-minded orcs. So I don't know. I was a little conservative with that. But it looks like Jackyfish is actually pushing. He is pushing up on the dwarves, and I don't think he's really going to be able to get much done here because he is greatly outnumbered. He has glowing here. He is going to retreat him from the fight. The dwarves use their hobbits, a special ability. And yeah, he is going to fall back. Now if we head back over here, the orcs and elves are at it. They're always at it. And this cav unit is wrecking my orcs. This is not a good sign. That's why I have to bring Easterlings to try to protect my army. And now my catapults are right in the thick of the fight, and they are dead. There's nothing I can do about that. I did retreat my Nazgul. I'm getting him out of the fight. I don't want him to, you know, be right in the middle of that losing battle. And look at my fortress. Look at this. That is a nasty. Looks like a Minas Morgul, which I'm sure this was influenced by Minas Morgul. But yeah, I've got a couple catapults. I've got some arrow towers. I've got some towers that cause fear. Watch this, guys. When they get really close, it's so cool. There we go. That is awesome. It sounds really awesome too. So Haldir is getting wrecked right now by my arrow towers and some orcs. You better retreat him, and he's going to retreat him right on time. Oh yes, my great fortress, my great powerful fortress. There's nothing he can do. So what I'm hoping here is that he just sends his army and they just get slaughtered by my defenses, and then I can do a counterattack and take out some of his resources. If we quickly look over on the other side of the battle, Jackyfish is having a great duel, and again, I have no idea who's who. I assume this blob right here is Jackyfish's army. I mean, you can kind of tell. So who's a battle wagon is that? Is that Nemo's? Yes, that is Nemo's. He's got some phalanx pushing forward, so Jackyfish trying... Oh, there we go. Battle wagon is destroyed. And we have two Gloins on the battlefield. Both of them are about equally hurt. Both pretty low on health. So, both sides, we're just struggling to beat our opponent. It's an epic battle back and forth for all players. And it's very, like, focused 1v1, you know, even though it's a team battle, we're not too much, like, helping each other. We're really focused on our individual battles. And you always have to win your individual battles before you can help anyone else. It's so true, even in life. You gotta help yourself before you can help anyone else. So, there's your philosophy for today. Alright, so my Nazgul is just back here healing up. I'm gonna send him forward again because I notice he has a lot of archers. So I really want to get rid of that and run down those archers. I gotta watch out for those spears though. Oh, I'm going after Haldir. What is he doing? Why is he getting so close with Haldir? He's gonna die. Yeah, he's dead. I don't know if he did that on purpose or what, but hey, that's great for me because he loses a hero. He's got to buy him again, and he's pretty expensive. All right, so the elves are building somewhat of a defensive position. They do have a tower over here, and they built a int moot, which will summon some ints. I think he's going to try to counter my artillery with his own artillery. Also, the ints are going to be useful at destroying my defenses. So there is a little bit of a, you know, it looks like both sides are kind of gathering up their forces. So we will head over and look at this fight. A very colorful fight between dwarves. It's tragic to see dwarves just slaughter each other in a civil war. I think this is in favor of Jackyfish. I do see, if you look at the minimap, there is a lot of white and little red, but we do have a lot of reinforcements joining the battle now, and this fight is just never ending. Ever since the beginning of this battle, it has gone non-stop. So let's head back over here. The elves are making a great push. My catapults are scattering everywhere, trying to avoid the elven cav. There we go. Oh my goodness, we are tearing up those archers. He's running through the fire. My Easterlings and orcs are just trying to hold the line while the catapults do all the work. They do all the messy, dirty work. And I'm doing really good, guys. When you look at if we just real quick look at my base, I have a lot of PowerPoints. So pretty soon I'm going to get some powerful power spells or whatever you want to call it. And I have this Untamed Allegiance, which you can use on wild creatures that live in the map. So I'm just getting free cave trolls over here. So I'm constantly summoning cave trolls from this this cave troll lair. So I thought that was pretty funny. You know, just an extra unit. Oh, oh, he fell down. What happened, man? Yeah, yeah, there you go. Bring down this tree. There you go. Very nice. Very fun. I love this game. It's just so much fun. Especially when you go at it with a very, like, laid-back attitude. You know? I mean, it's in, you know, real-time strategy, so it's pretty competitive. But if you just have fun with friends, it's pretty great. The Nazgul, I was going to charge him in there, but his spears are kind of zoning me out. And we've got more catapults just destroying his men. More orcs charging in just to hold the lines. And we've got a Treebeard back here. Tree? I am no tree. Yeah. That was probably my least favorite part of the Lord of the Rings movies. Like during the Siege of Helm's Deep, going back and having to watch Treebeard like counsel his fellow Ints. You know, honestly, in the book, I didn't really enjoy the Treebeard part either. Though Tolkien probably really enjoys the Treebeard characters because, you know, he was all about nature and preserving nature, and, you know, Mordor was almost like industry, destroying it. But yeah, I just couldn't get into that part of the book, and it took me a while to get through because it's just like, more Treebeard stuff. I don't know, it's pretty cool, pretty cool. But I did destroy his infantry, and now he's left with 3 Ints here. And Treebeard is dead, and now we're going for the other Ints who are destroying my resources, but they should be pretty easy to take down with spears and catapults. If we look back over here, Jackie Fish is, well, he's alive, and he's doing well. He's actually doing very well. Oh, jeez. See you later, builder. I don't know what he was doing. I think he was trying to sneak in a mine, possibly. This cave troll's still alive over here. That's kind of funny. Surprised he didn't go for that cave troll. He just hasn't had time. So let's go back to my fight because it's still going on over here. My catapults are just like, whatever. I'm in the front lines firing. Not a big deal. There he goes. He does a rally ability to give his men extra damage, I believe. But yeah, I'm just building up power points, and I'm just waiting until I get a very strong ability like Balrog and what else do I have? Balrog. I got other things too. Oh, also I'm trying to get the giant thing that shoots a giant fireball. I forgot the name of that. Oh, I can't look at the building. There it is. Oh, see, it's coming up. There it is. What this does is just shoot a giant nuke, basically, and can destroy armies in one volley. You just have to time it perfectly and make sure you don't miss. So I'm pretty excited. I do use that a couple times throughout the battle. And there's a great dwarven struggle over here. So this is a fairly long battle. That's another great thing about this episode, or this game, is that it went on for quite some time because it was so back and forth. Let's get a nice zoom in on here in the front lines. The dwarven struggle. You've got glowing somewhere in there. I lost him. He was in the middle here. Oh, there he is. He's going for the back lines. He's just wrecking these poor axe throwers. Oh, home run. Out of the park. Wonderful. Okay, so what's going on now? Okay, I'm chasing down some cav from the elves. Regrouping my forces. I built another orc pit to pump out more orcs. And I built another catapult, great siege works, so I can also pump out some siege works. So I feel like I'm kind of losing the fight at this point, because look at it, most of my buildings are pushed back over here. The elves are pushed up closer than I am. I am going after some archers here. I noticed that they weren't defended. My orcs are having a pretty tough time though. Come on, they're just Lorien archers. Just kill them, orcs. They're such peasants. Mindless minions of Sauron. Oh, I just wrecked him with the Nazgul though. That was very nice. Oh, if we look over here real quick, guys, look at this. This is a ability with the dwarves. They can summon a mine out of nowhere and travel through it. And they snuck up on Jackie Fish, and now he's attacking his base. But Jackie Fish, as you can tell if you look on the minimap, he has his army surrounded, and he's cutting them down. He should be able to protect his fortress here. That was very sneaky of him. Let's head back over here, though, to this great fight. Yeah, look at the elves just keep killing my army. I should have probably... Oh, there's the great... Yes! Watch, 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 watch. Oh my god, the great nuke. I didn't kill a ton there, but don't worry, I do use it again, and I'm just gonna, you know, I don't want to tell you too much, but the second time I use it, oh yeah, it's gonna be nice. It's gonna be awesome. So Jackie Fish was victorious there, even though he nearly lost his fortress. It was mostly because it was a sneak attack. He wasn't well prepared for it, but he is building up defenses and should be ready for another attack if he does, if his enemy chooses to go down that route. A ruined tower. Taking out this tower. The dwarves are stationed in there. And the elves are regrouping. I'm surprised he hasn't gotten any upgrades yet. I don't know why. You know, honestly, I think it's because he's just spamming out troops. He's trying to keep up with my catapults, and my catapults are just slaughtering them, you know, battle after battle. And I'm spending way less money. Like, obviously I'm spending less money because look at my defenses. This takes a lot of money to build. So... you know, I'll take it. Also, if we look at the amount of points I have, let's see. Very cool. I have barrage now. Like a bunch of boulders crashes down, or meteorites, or whatever. So that's a very useful ability. That does a lot of damage. My Nazgul fell off his horse. Lovely. And I've got 13 power points. I'm pretty close to getting the Balrog. Uh-oh. There he goes. He finally has an upgrade. He's got the Silverthorn arrows. Let me go ahead and go back to all screen here. Oh, there we go. There, I used my ability and I wreck his army. I felt pretty bad for the elves because it seems like every time he built this nice professional army, I just destroyed it in seconds with one of my ridiculous abilities. He still has a pretty solid army though. And what is going on here? The dwarves sneaking past Jackie Fish. So the red dwarves going after resources. Jackie Fish returning his men back to his base. He's got to protect his flank. So this has been a brutal match so far. It's almost like a 1v1 within one map. Just so, like, we're just so far away from our allies. It's hard to help each other. Alright, so here we go. I'm pushing for resources. Nazgul's getting wrecked, so I'm getting him out of there. Whoa, Nazgul, get the hell out of there. Those Silverthorn, they do a lot of damage. Alright, so yes, now is the time. Now is the time to push. I was hoping I could do a little bit more damage than this. But the elves are doing a good job on keeping up with his forces and making sure to get Cav to run down my catapults. I've got my Nazgul trying to protect the catapults, but they're going to need a lot more protection than just one Nazgul. And I'm also saving up my money to get the Witch King. Because I don't think I've ever used the Witch King yet. Since I, the last time since I started playing this game again, I haven't used them. Of course, I've used them before in the past, but it's been a while, so I want to bring them back. I saved 2 catapults, so that's good. And we just got to take out those archers. Where's my Nazgul? Oh, he's getting on his horsey. Come on, Nazgul. His horsey. Alright, I'm actually gonna run him out of there. So yeah, I'm more than happy to keep pumping out cheap troops. I'm fine with that. I can keep up with you as long as I have catapults. And now Jackie Fish is winning his engagements, and he is pushing on some resources. Let's see what the dwarves are doing over here. Ooh, they've got Gloin now. Or King Dane, I'm sorry, King Dane. And let's see, Guardians going inside the mines here. Looks like he's going for another attack from the mines. He might be pumping them out right here. So what do we got? What do we got over here? Is this Gloin? Yes, this is the enemy Gloin. He's just running through the forces. Oh, home run. Great shot right there. Great hit. And Jackie Fish also got King Dane. Oh, and they killed Gloin. That's pretty careless with Gloin. I don't know why he did that. Nemo is a pretty good player. Oh, what is this? What are these? Peasants? This is a fancy peasants. I mean, peasants with shields. I mean, that's pretty well armed peasant. There I go, killing my own men. Oh my goodness, that's okay. I'm Mordor, that's what I do. And look at all the catapults I have now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Five catapults. It's a ridiculous amount. I like the fact that we are playing this intense battle, and in the background there's just this really relaxing, like, Hobbit music. Or like elven music. It's like, what's the deal with that? Oh, and get wrecked! We destroyed his cav. He ran into some of my Easterlings, which is not a good idea. This is where I decide to destroy his inn. Take that out. And now he's just regrouping. It seems like I'm more on the aggressive side now. Earlier, I was on the defense, but after, you know, a couple good battles, I am now pushing him back. It looks like he's starting to get some upgrades like armor. Oh, my Nazgul ran into some phalanx and died. That was not smart by me. We do have a cav unit just running by everything. It looks like he's going to try to sneak into my base and destroy some stuff, but good luck with that. My defenses are too strong. And now I have to retreat my catapults. My infantry got slaughtered there, especially since my Nazgul was slain. Not good. Jackie Fish is now marching his army. He's got a ton of upgrades. Weapon, armor. He's got the banner carriers. He's going for the resources. And I think most of this army is stationed inside the mines here. So they should pop out once they start attacking. And Jackie Fish is pushing. And now the elves are pushing. Check this out, guys. Are you ready for this? So every time it seems like... Oh, he was going for a sneak attack. But he was only able to get one unit out. That sneaky dwarven bastard. I did not realize that. So it's not looking good. I've got eagles over here harassing my buildings. They destroyed most of my forces. But check out this army. What am I going to do against this force? Who will answer my call for aid? Balrog. Wrecked. Wrecked. Oh my god. I love it. That killed his entire army. So I felt so bad for the elves, even though he was my opponent. Every time it seemed like he had the upper hand, I had some special goofy ability that just destroyed him. Balrog. The great shadow of fire. Look at this lone Easterling over here. Oh, Haradrim. Lancer. He's killing this builder. Target practice. That range, though. Check out that range. And that form. That's good form right there. That is great form. Alright, so... Yep, now I'm taking out resources. Let's get a nice view of the Balrog. Ain't he precious? It makes me so proud. Saving the day like that. Ugh, classic Balrog. Alright, so let's turn the camera back to its original position. There we go. So, yeah, he's running away, which is actually pretty smart. He doesn't have much time left. Pretty soon he's going to go back into the shadow. So, I'm just going to try to destroy another resource here. There we go. And Jackie Fish, since the dwarves sent their attention over to my base, Jackie Fish was able to destroy most of the dwarven base. He's not going to be able to get enough done to destroy it completely, but he did enough damage to really handicap him, and really it puts him behind in this battle. Let's see, what am I doing now? Yeah, I'm trying to push here, but the elves were really quick at building their army again. I was like, damn. I was hoping that they would have less troops, but what can you do? And this cav is going to wreck my catapults. There we go. See you later, catapults. I got my trolls over here. Doing damage. Doing lots of damage. Come on, troll. I believe in you. Get some kills. You are the cave troll of Mordor. He don't care. He just wants to kill. Look at him. He's so adorable. I love those eyes. His goofy looking eyes. So derpy looking. He's like a giant pug. I can't believe he's still alive. Look at him go. Those pikes are going to kill him, though. I will remember you. Oh, and the cav are running loose. Looking for resources to kill, which is always a good strategy. You want to try to cripple your opponent. Try to make their economy suffer. And we have a great elven army that he could potentially move forward. But remember the great spire, or whatever this is. The great... I forgot what it's called. Yeah, the spire fireball. Very cool. That's ready to go again. So I'm just waiting for the perfect opportunity to launch a nuke and get some more kills. And Jackyfish also has a nice Dwarven Citadel over here, which is an ability. It's the most expensive ability, and it's pretty much a town hall. It's like it's a fortress. So he's got that protecting the middle ground. The dwarves have reformed their army, even though they don't have a base. I think they do have enough money to build another one, which he will do against the elves. But here we go, guys. Here's my army, mostly consisting of orcs. Here comes the elves. And are you ready for this? Are you ready for this? You better be ready. So it's a pretty good start. The elves look like they're stuck in one position, which is always good to see. My catapult doing a good job over here. Oh, what's that? Oh my goodness, a giant ball of death. Look out, elves. Oh god, this is not dead. That was awesome. And then of course I've got my Witch King, so I was saving up for him. He's running down some archers. It feels good to be Mordor. See, honestly, I wasn't really looking forward to play as Mordor, but you know, I enjoyed this so much, so I was like, yeah, Mordor, they're awesome. But here we go. And also I have a sneak attack from some cave trolls. Remember that Untamed Allegiance? Is that what it's called, or whatever? I just spawned a bunch of cave trolls, and they are doing a little bit of a sneak attack. They ran through the weather top here, and now they're going for the fortress. And cave trolls are actually... Oh, there's a barrage. Just another day. And now we're destroying the elven base. And my great army is pushing. Look at the Witch King leading his men into battle. This way. Going after the archers. There we go. The cave trolls destroy the fortress. All it takes is 3 cave trolls to destroy a fortress. That's it. That's pretty crazy. They do a lot of damage. And let's see what's going on over here. The dwarves are just having, again, a very epic brawl. Very even brawl. But it's looking really good for me and Jackyfish. We both did our part. We are both leading our factions into victory. And that's going to be it for the elves. I think that was his last building. And the dwarves have just started a fortress. And yeah, that's good. That's going to be a game, guys. This one was a really good game. You know, honestly, I feel like the elven player was a little bit better than me, but because I had these special abilities that just saved me at the perfect time, I was able to use that against them and take victory here today, which is always nice. But good game to my opponents here, especially Nemo, who is one of my subscribers, and he was being very helpful on trying to help Jackyfish was having a little difficulty with his game. He couldn't get it launched or whatever. So he was helping Jackyfish with that. So thank you very much, Nemo, and I appreciate the support of watching my channel. It's always awesome. And of course, it was always fun to play with my fellow subscribers or my subscribers. So here comes my cave trolls, the army, the march of the cave trolls. Look at them all. I'm just spamming them at that point. There's really like no need to talk about strategy too much. It's just us destroying these dwarven buildings. Come on, Witch King. Show them what you're made of. Show them that resistance is futile. There we go. Going after, what, some resources? And it does end here. So this is it for the dwarves. And, yeah. Fun. Fun. Mordor is great. Especially because of their defenses here. If you can build up your fortress to this level of defense, it's extremely hard taking it out. Especially if you're like the elves, who are not exactly the greatest faction when it comes to destroying things. The ints can be very weak. Oh, Jackyfish uses his ability here. It's like Barrage. I think it's a little bit deadlier than Barrage. There we go, and that is the game. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Unfortunately, there is no end game results, which is kind of tragic. It lets you see results after you finish playing the game, but after you watch the replay, it doesn't show you. But that's going to conclude today's video, A Great Struggle in Middle-earth in Weathertop. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did enjoy it, be sure to like it and leave a comment. And I will see you guys next time.